So in my review of this board, XENYX UFX1204, like I was saying on channels 9, 10, and 11, and 12, there's a button that you assign the input. That's what's coming off of your DAW. So I can assign the output of my DAW, 1 and 2 output, to the input of this channel. That means I can't use these, but I've got the output of my DAW coming in here. Same here. I send my click track. The click track inside my DAW have assigned to outputs 3 and 4. So they come here. And it comes down this channel. And it has access. I can even EQ the click if I wanted to, but I don't. I usually send my master, the music coming off of my DAW, which is Ableton. The music coming off of Ableton comes down to this channel, and I do EQ that a little bit. So it has a nice robust EQ that, you know, at least one more band that you normally don't get, like a low mid and high mid, as opposed to just mid. I can also take the EQ out by depressing this button, or keep the EQ in. Yeah, it comes down this channel, comes down to the master faders. Now, to send to my drummer, over here in this section, this main section, basically if I want to send my drummer the main mix, I press 1 and 2, and for the click, I press 3 and 4. So whatever comes down here, it's sending to these two knobs. One of these knobs is a main master for your headphones, and I send my drummer one of the headphones. So I send my drummer the click, which is 3 and 4, and I send him the main. I send him what's coming off the DAW, which is 1 and 2. I also will press in this main mix button so that my drummer, he also gets whatever's plugged into the channels, which is my guitar. So he'll get that too, and all that comes here to the headphones. See if I can get that. Comes to the headphones. The control room out has got the same outputs, or inputs rather, and I could send those, you know, I guess to a monitor or something like that. It's just all kinds of ways you can do it, but this is the main thing that I'm using it for. But you do have those two control room outputs that mimic what's coming out here. Now over here on this side, these are the things that you want to assign to your main mix output. Now notice main is not over here, because main automatically is going to come out the main mix output. If I wanted the click, which I have on 3 and 4, to come out the main mix output, I press that button. The music itself, again, is already coming out my main mix output, so I don't have to reassign it over here. I already have it coming down this channel, which is coming out the main mix output, so I don't have to send it out there. And the Alt 3 and 4 will basically, any channel that you mute automatically sends to out 3 and 4. So that is good for example, if I wanted to send my drummer different things separately, so he could mix them. He can mix his click and he can mix the music. Basically, I would mute his click here, so it would go out outputs 3 and 4, and I would send the left output, send him a 1/4 inch to his baby mixer, and he could then plug in and mix from there. And then to get him the music, still I could send those out, the headphone outputs. So nothing would be pressed over here except for 3 and 4, 1 and 2 for the main mix, and then for what's coming off the DAW, and then the main mix to include me, that will go to headphones. So that way he has a chance. That will go to a channel on his mixer. This would go to a channel on his mixer, and he can mix his click level and his music level himself. Also, he talks about wanting to have a kick drum, because sometimes live will have his kick drum plugged into a channel. Well, guess what? On the back of this mixer, it has inserts. So you can actually plug a cable in halfway, and it will act as a send. So if we have his kick drum on channel 4, to send this to his baby mixer so he can get some of his kick drum in there, we plug a 1/4 inch cable in halfway, send it to his mixer, and now he's got his kick drum he could mix in his mixer. Or I could send him my guitar individually into a channel in his mixer that he could mix. So it doesn't have to be shared right here, coming out the headphone out with the DAW mix. But anyway, hope I'm making sense. But this mixer for the money, I mean, I'm not even going to say for the money. I'm going to say, I would have paid 4 times the money to get the mixer like this that I paid. So, yeah, it's really great. There's too many features to name, so I'll just let you guys check it out. This right here, the sends pre or post, is basically saying if you're not using this button, if you have something just plugged in here, it's saying, do you want to send this to the DAW, to your DAW, pre or post the EQ section? Okay. And I mean, I forgot to mention that this board, you can record your whole band, all 12 channels going to your DAW, separate channels discreetly. That's the main purpose of this board. I haven't been doing that, but you can do that. You can also plug a USB stick in the back of here. You can plug a USB stick right, focus, right here. Thumb drive, as long as it's USB 3. I'll use a USB 3 thumb drive. Plug it in here. Set this button to the middle, which is says USB drive, and you can record directly to a thumb drive. It'll record individual WAV files that you can then put into your DAW. If you set it all the way over here, you're going to be using the FireWire output to your computer. Over here, you're using the USB output to your computer. So you can't record to the thumb drive and to your computer at the same time. That's not going to work. But you can, pick one or the other. This is great for in a pinch. Just throw in a thumb drive, and then over here, it's as easy as just hitting record, and it starts recording. I mean, it's stupid. It's really, I don't know. It's really it's a great mixer. Yeah, I'm dumbfounded by a lot of things that you can do. You can send the effects, this effects output. You can route this back into the number 1 return, and that allows you to send effects to your monitors live. I mean, it's just too many things to name, but anyway, that's what I use it for. Peace.